What is up? If you got hello, Grayson lifts, yo. If you guys are in, say what's up. Let me know you're here, and we'll get into it. Just ask me some questions, whatever you got, and we'll get them answered. What's up, William Lake, Mike Kingston? Beast mode. Let's see what is up. What's up, Giovanni? 12 years old and wants to learn about pressure washing. Well, you were in the right spot. What is up? What is up, James Bass? Since I have one. Hello. Since you have what, Giovanni? All right. Who else is in here? RPC pressure washing and soft washing. What is going on? You're a huge fan. I love to hear that. Okay, so Jersey's in the house. What's going on? Josh from Divine Shine. What's up, Divine Shine? Josh, where are you from? Where is Divine Shine? That sounds very familiar. All right, so what day is it? Today is Wednesday. That means tomorrow's garbage day. So I have to take out the garbage. But today I figured I would hop on for a little bit, answer some questions if you guys have got any, and talk about what's up. So hit me with your questions, and I got really nothing. We have had a very busy last couple of weeks. Some nice big jobs have come in. Lots of fun and interesting, cool stuff going on with 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗲 that we're super excited about. We just brought out 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲, which is it's basically an AI-driven type online customer self-scheduling software, customer self-quoting software that you put on your website. You can attach it to QR codes, send it in links and text or emails, but it's awesome. It basically what it does is it allows you to set up basically a pricing matrix behind all of your services that you offer. And it gives your customers the ability to go to a website and quote themselves based on your prices that you've established, your minimum prices. And, it's square foot, linear foot, all kinds of other parameters that you're able to set up within the matrix itself, which allows you to kind of fine tune your pricing and your quotes, so you're able to give unbelievably accurate, detailed quotes without ever stepping foot on the property. I've been doing this remote quoting thing for many, many, many years, and 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲 is something that it's something that's really cool, and it's something that I think is going to help a lot of people. If you guys if you're on my email list, you got an email today saying that your customers don't care about you. Your customers don't give a damn about you. Your customers are calling you for two things: to get a fast and easy quote so they can decide who they are going to hire, and then B, they're calling you because they want to get something done and they don't want to do it themselves. And if you are familiar with Amazon, if you are familiar with Google, if you are familiar with the world that we live in, then you know that the faster that you get to the quote, speed to the lead, that is the key. You are going to close a lot more jobs a lot faster at higher rates than anybody else, because you're getting to the customer first. You're giving them what they want, and what they want is speed. They don't want to be bothered with, well, I'm going to come on out there next Thursday and I'm going to have a look-see and I'll give you a price and then we can go from there. No, what they want is an answer to the question that they have right now. And that's the world that we live in. I call it the Amazon mentality, right? You want it now, you get it now. Google, you've got a question. You ask your question and you get your answer immediately. And so that is how I built my business. And I assure you, when I say your customers don't care about you, obviously I'm being a little bit facetious and maybe pushing the envelope there, but at the end of the day, they really don't. What they want is, like I said, a fast quote so they can make their decision on who to hire. And That's what InstaQuote does. That is what 𝗤𝗂_IQ does. If you choose not to go with InstaQuote, if you're not comfortable with that, you still have the ability on your phone to quote remotely, super accurately, give your customers an unbelievably accurate professional quote like that. Before they have the opportunity to call anybody else, they've got a quote from you, and chances are they're going to go with you. So that is that. All right. Starting my pressure washing business by the end of this month. Going to do jobs for friends and family first. With the money from them, what's the first form of advertising I should invest in? Well, Grayson, before you start thinking about investing in advertising, definitely set up your Google business profile page. That is absolutely essential. That would be the first place. Start taking before and after pictures when you start doing your job. Start getting reviews from those that have you've done the work for, and that's a great place to start. And then from there, depending on where you live, I don't know where you live. I don't know what your budget is. There's a couple routes to go. Now you could go and you could spend money on Google for Google Ads, but if you're in like a big area with lots of competition, the chances are the bigger guys in that area are already kind of maxing out the Google spend, and any amount of money that you have just starting out is probably not going to have an impact or a dent. So, kind of hold off on there. I would think a website would be probably one of the first spots that I would go to. You can go to Footbridge Media. They specialize in pressure cleaning and soft washing websites. They do a phenomenal job, and it's kind of a concierge service, if you will. They will set it up. They will run it for you. They will take care of all of that. They'll even do Google ads for you, but you can ask for the 𝗤𝗂_IQ price, and I don't remember what that is, but it's a lot cheaper than if you were just to go to Footbridge Media website and talk to them directly. So tell them that Mike from 𝗤𝗂_IQ told you to give them a call, and they'll hook you up with a good price. But those are the things. Flyers are also good, I think. Postcards, if you're just starting out, you probably don't have the financing behind you to spend a tremendous amount, but you can go to Vistaprint or whoever, cheapprint.com, I don't know, and get a ton of flyers or postcards and hand deliver them to very specific areas. And remember that any kind of marketing, it's a volume thing, it's a repetition thing, and with volume and repetition, that's when you're going to start to see results. It does not happen overnight, so do not get discouraged. That is it, Grayson. Hi, Mike. Need advice. There is 2 companies in my area got the same name I have. Should I change my company name or just keep going? Let me guess. Is it something like if you live in like West Palm Beach, is it West Palm Beach Pressure Washing and West Palm Beach Power Washing, something like that? What is the company name? What's your company name? Tell me that. List your name with the state. List your name with the state first. I think you're meaning like register your business. Yes. 35 people, 6 likes. Hit that like button. Yeah, you guys hit the like button. Tell people that you're liking what you're seeing. Tell the Google that you like me, and that would be super, super nice. Let's see. List your names. 35. Where do you find your clients? I find my clients everywhere. You have to have a multi-pronged approach in your marketing strategies. You have to have, you need to cast a wide net, right? It's a fishing analogy. If you go out there and you're looking for customers and you just got a fishing pole and you're going one at a time, right? You're only going to catch one at a time. But if you take a big net and you throw it out there and you bring it in, there's a lot more fish in that net. And that's what you got to do with your marketing. You got to have a digital presence. You have to have boots on the ground. You have to do all the things. You have to have your SEO in place. It's driving traffic to your website. You have to have your website optimized so it's keyword driven. So Google recognizes it and sees that you're adding value to their customers, and then they'll start pushing you. So you really have to have a broad spectrum of marketing out there. I got a 2.5 gallon minute machine, 15-inch surface screener. Is that a good start? Hey, it's a good start. Is it ideal? Is it optimal? Are you going to be super fast and super efficient? No, but you're going to be able to get out there and get the job done. Reinvest in yourself, reinvest in your business, reinvest in your equipment, and then you're going to have a much better way to go. Hold on, I got to answer this real quick. But hit those like buttons for me, guys. That little likey poo. Okay, let's see. I'm 46 years old. Am I too old to start a pressure washing business? Now, Blaine, Rich Blaine, what I'm looking at today, 46 is not that old. I'm 48. That's too old to start a pressure washing. No, if you're in good shape and you can handle it, then by all means, I think you get out there and you knock it out. And then, what's your game plan? Do you want to be, 68 years old and still on a truck? And, that's probably not what you want to do. At least I don't. I never had any intention. I've bought the business from a guy. He had a couple different little trucks that he had and trailers, decent little business, nothing significant. I bought it 20 some years ago, and we've really revamped how we look at it. But my intent was never to actually be on the truck, work on the truck. Now, obviously, over the course of all those years, I have spent way more time than I want out in the Savannah heat, the Savannah humidity, learning, teaching, training, filling in, doing all the things that you do as a business owner. Would I want to do it every single day at this age? Probably not. But, if you're at a point in your life where this is something that you want to do, then by all means, go for it, right? There is a huge potential for this type of business, any kind of service business where you're providing value. And when you're providing a service like ours, this is not just like something that anybody can afford to hire people to do, right? This is kind of a luxury service, as silly as that sounds, but it is a luxury service. And with that, if you're targeting the right people, then you're gonna capture customers that do not want to do it themselves. They are gonna outsource it, and hopefully, you're doing what you need to do to get in front of the right people, so you can charge what you need to charge in order to provide the service, provide the value, and create repeat customers. So I don't think age has anything to do with it. I hear young people all the time saying, "Mike, I'm only 14." Well, 14 sucks because you don't have a car. You got limited funds. 46, hopefully you've got a car. Hopefully you've got the means to get out there and get in front of some folks and get it done. But best of luck to you, Rich, Blaine, whatever your name is. Brent, if I could hit it twice, I would. Thank you, Tyler. Let's see. Located in Vancouver. Okay, hold on. Maybe I missed you. My company's name is Babylon Cleaning Services. There's Babylon Services, and the second one is Babylon Pro Cleaning. Is Babylon like a somewhere close to you? Like, is that like a locality, a city, something like that's very bizarre that Babylon is 3 companies. How long have you been in business, Hito? Is my next question. How much have you invested in all of your marketing, your branding? Because, it just depends. And how long have the other guys been in business? And why didn't you do market research and figure out that there was 2 other companies with the same name? That's my question. Same brother, same. Haha, I love these lives. Located in Vancouver. Also, Mike, when you say flyer, do you mean go door to door setting them at the step or what? I wouldn't set them at a step. Like, we do mailers, flyers. People go nuts when I say this, but, put them in the mailbox, right? And I've never heard of anybody going to jail for putting a flyer in a mailbox. The worst that I can see happening is somebody from the post office calls you and tells you to cut it out. But I'm not giving that advice. I'm just saying we've done that in the past. 25 years ago, I put flyers on cars at the fairs in the mall. It's effective. I would be a little bit more discerning, and I would target with more precision than a fair or a mall. I've been to a fair. I've been to the mall, and I've seen the type of people that go to a fair and the mall, and not all of them are my ideal customer. What I would probably do is find the high-end neighborhoods where I know people are going to spend money to upkeep their nice stuff, and I would target those folks. So that's what I would do. I love you, man. Great guy and handsome. That's weird. And RPC pressure washing and soft washing, I appreciate it. It's kind of creepy, but whatever. Appreciate you. Grace and lifts, thanks. I want to build it up, hire people to do the work at some point, and then just be working on the business than in the business. Yeah, that's the key. There are a lot of people out there that take great pride in in doing things the hard way, in doing it, like they feel there is the need, the necessity to be on the ground with the guys out there working, sweating, getting bleach in your eyes. And while some of that is necessary, and by shit, I was out yesterday. Granted, I was there to film for various reasons, but I ended up doing a roof. I hadn't done a roof, probably by myself in, I don't know, a couple years, and it was a great roof. I'm going to make a video on it. This roof was absolutely destroyed by somebody that this guy had hired to do some painting. They offered to do some pressure washing. Then they said, "Do you need your roof washed?" And he was like, "Sure." Disaster. And so I went down there to kind of see what was going on, lay eyes on it, and then we were up on the roof, and I was like, "Matt, go down and water for me," and ended up cleaning the roof. It was very satisfying, but again, not something that I would like to do every single day. I enjoy taking my daughter to school. I enjoy being home with my wife during the day. I enjoy, having the latitude to, come and go as I want. And it's not like I'm an absentee business owner. That absolutely kills me when I see all these ads and whatnot for these people that are promoting, you can, you run the business or build whatever. It's like they think that you can run a business without being involved in a business, and that is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth that I've ever heard of. Like, if you're running a business, if you own a business, you need to understand the business, know the business, be involved in the business. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean being on the ground, right? That means understanding where everybody is, the logistics of where is so-and-so going and where is so-and-so going. You have to understand the infrastructure, how it works, and you have to manage that. And if you're not managing it, then the business is not going to do well. Like these YouTube guys that are running ads, it just makes me laugh, but it is what it is. James Bass, I'm 64, almost 65, and I've had several health issues over the last couple of years, and I'm doing better. Looking forward to really getting after it in the near future. James, don't hurt yourself. Thank you, Mike. You're awesome. Like your shirt, by the way. Trump 2024. Yeah, I am a Republican, and I am a conservative, and I voted for Trump, and I voted for Trump twice. And I think the witch hunt that's going on right now, I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I think regardless, do I think that Trump is the right guy? I don't know, man. Like, he needs to just shut his freaking mouth and run the country. If that's what he had done the first time, we wouldn't be where we are right now with our current administration. Because we were doing well, the country was doing well, the economy was doing well, and he made things just so decisive. But I guess that's him. But yeah. But there's nobody else. There's nobody else out there that, there's like DeSantis, yeah, Vivek, yeah, no chance there. Sharp dudes, great ideas, but like, you got to have a winner. And unfortunately, I think Trump is the only one that can win. Downloaded 𝗤𝘂𝗁 last month, having trouble registering for 𝗤𝘂𝗁 payments due to not having a website. Well, William, do you think 𝗤𝘂𝗁 knows what your website is? Put google.com. It makes no difference. Yeah, you don't need a website. Grayson, plan to advertise to your neighbors when you are working at the family and friends' homes. Leave a personalized message. We are cleaning your neighbor's house. If you'd be like, yeah, that's a great idea. We call that the 5 around. Every house that we go to, my guys have got postcards or some sort of marketing material that they put in all the mailboxes surrounding and there I said it, in the mailboxes surrounding the house that we were doing. Do you use your customers' water or supply your own? Yes, you always use your customers' water. Do you work on cedar siding or stay just with vinyl? We clean anything. We clean vinyl. We clean hardy plank. We clean cedar, vinyl, brick, stucco. If it's dirty, we'll clean it. Let's see. Hey, Mike, got a question about IQ. I am currently using Jobber as my CRM, and it has 2 features I really like, and is wondering if 𝗂𝘂𝗁 has something like it. One is Client Hub, and 2 is request form for website. Yeah, you must have just got on because I was just saying that I don't know what Client Hub is. But tell me what Client Hub is, and maybe that's just a name for something else that we've got in Quote IQ. But yeah, so we do have a request form that you can use. It's in one of the higher tiers. But what's even better than a request form, in my opinion, is what we just introduced, and that is InstaQuote. InstaQuote is it gives your customers the ability to quote themselves, schedule themselves based on all of your pricing matrix, all of the add-on services. It gives them options estimates, so they get multiple services that they can choose from, enter their information, and get a very, very accurate estimate quote emailed to them. Looks professional. They can accept it, they can decline it, and then they can schedule right there. It is phenomenal. So that is one of the things. InstaQuote is brand new, and I've been using it. Beta using it for probably three or 4 months now, and we finally released it to the public. It's live. It is on myquoteiq.com, so you can go and get it there. You can also go to the Apple or the Android store, and you can get it there. I am in Georgia. Does you guys have a course for cedar cleaning? Yes, wood cleaning mastery is in how to wash. So if you're interested in that, you can go check that out. That is something that would be great. Yeah, wood cleaning mastery covers all the chemicals that you need, how to apply, and that is built into how to wash. And if you're interested, you can get that at pwcourse.com. Okay, what else? Who else do we have? Anybody else got any questions? Okay, cedar. RPC pressure washing and soft washing says spitting facts. Spitting facts. That's right. RPC pressure washing. I appreciate you being on here and watching. I know you're a big fan. You told me that. And you said I was handsome, which is weird, but whatever. Okay, what else? Oh, the other thing that I thought was interesting is we've got with Quote IQ at the end of this month. If you guys are currently a subscriber to either the premium, the platinum, or the ultimate packages, we're giving away a Ford F-150. So one of our lucky users will be selected and is going to drive away in a Ford F-150 work truck. It is awesome. It is white. It runs like a top. And it's ready to get out there and make somebody a bunch of money. This is going to give somebody the opportunity to better themselves, better their business. Maybe if you're in a spot where you don't have a vehicle or the right vehicle, this could be a game changer for you. And maybe you want to just add an additional truck, add an additional trailer, go for there. Update on big commercial job I told you about a few weeks ago. Tell me what it was, man. All right. Hi, do you offer any plumbing AR-45 videos? We do not use gas pumps anymore, but yeah, I'm sure that there's tons of videos out there for that. But no, I don't. I don't have any. I don't have any videos on that. Okay. Hey, Mike. Thanks for your past advice and continued motivation. What's up, Greg? Oh, you changed the name up. Vintech Services Exterior Cleaning. Boom. Customer called me back to add on some more work for the job. I love to hear that, James. That's great. $42,500. I love that, man. That's awesome. When do you guys start that? I don't have time to do my marketing. You do it and I'll pay you 10% profit on jobs. I don't have time to do your marketing either, buddy. But you know, there are companies out there that specialize in marketing. What's up, Mike? How are you, buddy? Would you recommend direct mail or EDDM? Yes, we do direct mail. We use Postcard Mania. They're down in Florida. They do a phenomenal job. I just kind of tell them what I want. They design the postcards, and I choose, you know, the areas, the targets, the demographics that we're going after, and they handle all of it. And No, I no, the AR-45 is not bad. We just prefer or electric pumps, 12 volts and 24 volts. You know what I've Okay, but postcardmania.com. If you search my channel and just put in postcards, there'll be a link. And if you click on that and you're interested, they'll give you a quote, of course. But I think with the first order, they give you like 1,000 postcards for free. So, definitely check them out. Or if you do call them, just tell them that Mike from, YouTube told you. Um, okay, let's see here. I recommend Footbridge Media for websites. They do a phenomenal job. Really, they're the only company that I am aware of that specializes in pressure washing and soft washing businesses only. They've got it down to a science, and they do a phenomenal job. They can handle pretty much every aspect of that aspect of your marketing, and they're great guys. You can tell them that 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤 told you to talk to them, and they'll give you a little discount there. It's my heritage from Iraq. I've been in business for 2 years. They got the name somehow. One of them 12 years. They only got Google page last month, and the second one just 2 months. Okay, well, it sounds like they're trying to trade off of your name. Well, at least the second guy. But yeah, that's crazy, man. 3 companies with the same name. What's your go-to firearm for conceal and carry? I don't know if I'm allowed to show. I don't think I can show weapons on here on a live, if I'm not mistaken, but it's right here. And it is it's a little 9mm. What do you recommend for your build site? Thanks for all your videos. You're welcome, Florida Dad Vader. But back to you. The AR-45, it's a great pump. Gas powered pumps are great, right? They're more expensive from the get go than compared to a 12 volt or a 24 volt. So there's that. When something goes wrong, it can get a little bit more expensive. With the 12 volt pump, you can throw it out and buy a new one for under $200 in most scenarios, and you're up and running, and it's low cost, it's fast, it's easy. Gas pumps, they've got their advantages, right? They can shoot far, they can shoot long. You don't have to worry about batteries draining and performance issues as a result of that. So I think I think that's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. We've tried them all. We've had air diaphragm pumps, we've had gas pumps, we've had 12 volt pumps. We've gone full circle. We started with 12 volts, kind of got away from them back in the day. We were using the Fat Boys from Bob at Pressure Tech, and those things were great. And then got into some gas stuff, got into some air diaphragm. And again, it's all part of that learning curve, right? I've always been a huge fan of figuring things out, understanding, what works best for my business, understanding who we're servicing, the types of properties we're servicing, and then understanding the best equipment, the best chemicals to do all those, right? And so with all of that being said, I've got a lot of experience with a lot of different equipment, so I think I can talk relatively intelligently about these things. And it's all good. Let's see. I live down the road from Wyndham Weaponry. They went out of business. I don't know them. Oh, 9. Same as me on that one. Nice. I do like Rugers. I've got looking at 2 Rugers right now. What's your go-to? Okay. The P85, I do like that. I live down the road. Okay. What does a residential water spigot pump out in a gallon in a minute? It really depends. And that's one of the things that sucks so bad, is because, you can roll up to a house, you can hook up, you can start surface cleaning or doing whatever you're doing. And then you're like out of water, you run the tank dry, and you're like, well, I'm hooked up, and their water pressure is just horrible. But typically, we run 8 gallon per minute machine. So we're far outrunning what a typical house can put out. And I honestly don't know off the top of my head. I'm guessing probably 6, 8 gallons per minute, maybe. But again, I don't think so. And then it also depends on, are they running their dishwasher? Is someone taking a shower? Like, all of these things come into play. But I mean, you can Google that and get a better answer. Client Hub allows a customer to log in via our website to view their quotes, appointments, invoices, request changes to quotes, and approve quotes. One thing I wish it did do is a view of terms at any time. That's really cool. We don't have a Client Hub set up like that, but they can go to their link of their estimate at any given time, or the link to their invoice at any given time if they've paid it or if it's still pending, and they can see the status and all of that. But no, we don't have that. That's something neat, and something that we might build in the future. But I don't know. And the terms are available for viewing on the estimate all the time. Let's see. Most residential water sources pumps out of between 3 to 6. So I was kind of close. I think I said 6 to 8. Joey, bi-monthly is what I meant. I missed what. Okay. Utah market doesn't see the value of degreasing, pressure washing. Chick-fil-A's only want to pay $300 to $400 for bi-monthly washes. They think anything I can do about that. I mean, you can try to change their mind and show them the value. Chick-fil-A's, gosh, I didn't know you guys had Chick-fil-A's in Utah. That's crazy. They're based out of Georgia. In fact, the original Chick-fil-A is probably 3 hours away up north. But yeah, in a scenario like that, Joey, man, like I would find a better customer. Like Sonic is notoriously cheap, right? There's a lot of these national chains that have got pricing at some point from somebody, and that's kind of what they stuck with. CVS pharmacies, right? First of all, they're all disgusting, and then B, when they do call you, they want to pay you like pennies, and it's just not worth it. And I'm not in business to just break even or lose money. Like, I'm not about staying busy. I'm about making money. And there are a lot of other customers out there that do see value in it. So I would say bye-bye to those folks. Okay. What is the best way you found to get customers? What marketing technique? Go to the top of this video or rewind and watch that, and a lot of good information on marketing. But a multi-pronged approach. I'm just reading some texts that are coming in to me. A multi-pronged approach to your marketing is the best bet. You got to have a lot of different sources out there. The key to marketing is getting as many eyeballs on your business as possible. And then it's your job as a salesperson to try to convert those leads into paying customers. And so obviously it's a numbers game. So the more visibility of your business you have in your market, the better the chances are that you're going to be able to close a bunch more jobs. So, your marketing is essential. Get your Google set up. Your Google business profile set up, have a website, work on that, work on both of those every single day, generating content, get reviews. And if you're just starting out and money is an issue, go out and start knocking on doors, introducing yourself to property managers, and go from there, right? Boots on the ground is a strong thing. Let's see. What's your opinion on sodium hydroxide, caustic soda beads, and Dawn for a degreaser? I think that back in the day, we used to do the caustic bead thing, and we used to mix our own chemicals. There used to be a company, and I don't even know if they're still around. I hate them. They suck. The old owners sucked. I think they was under new ownership, and I don't even know if they're still around, down in somewhere in South Georgia. And I'm not even going to say their name, but they had a powdered degreaser that we used to use. And I wish I could remember the name of it, because this stuff was freaking awesome. But this was back when we were heavy commercial sidewalks, dumpster pads, receiving areas, grease pits, things like that. And so, or grease traps. And we needed a super strong degreaser. What was it called? If anybody is watching this and they know what I'm talking about, I'll give the name. EnviroSpec was the name of the company. They're in Homerville, Georgia. And they had a phenomenal powder degreaser. We only ran hot water machines because of the work that we were doing back then, and so you had to mix the water and the powder with hot water, and it was a whole thing, right? And then I like, okay, well, I'm going to try to cheap out a little bit, and I'm just going to mix my own degreaser, and I'm going to mix in some Dawn and do this and do that. And at the end of the day, right, our industry has got some great products out there that are specific for us and the needs that we have, and they're specifically engineered for the things that we need them to be engineered for. So why? And I'm not talking specifically to sodium hydroxide because or caustic soda beads, because you know it works. But like right now, we use Dynamite Degreaser from Southeast Softwash. We use Big Dog Degreaser from L&H Industrial. Both of these degreasers are phenomenal. They do a phenomenal job, right? And I would put them up against anything else that we've ever used. And it's beautiful because it's pre-made. It's a liquid. There's no powder. There's no beads. There's nothing that you have to do. You pour it in, you dilute it as needed, and you apply it. And in my opinion, cutting out a lot of the bullshit makes life a lot easier, right? Let's see. 300 to 400 bucks for cleaning a Chick-fil-A parking lot. I'd tell them to piss off. I like it, James. I want to say thank you for the information you provide in your videos and inspired me to get into the industry, and I will continue to go. Well, Christian, best of luck to you. I think that's awesome. Yeah, it's not, Mr. Muscle was not the name of it. So they must have rebranded or changed it up or something. But yeah, it's, oh man, I wish I could remember because it really was good. And then there was, oh man, what was his name? I want to say he was in Georgia too. This is a long, long time ago. Really, really good dude. And he had a product that was something dragon. And somebody, I know you guys know what it is. But what was his name? But yeah, he had a great product, Dragon Juice or something like that, and it was a great product. And I just saw something from him recently, so he's still around. But I get 99% of everything from Cody over at Southeast Softwash. So I just, I just that's my go-to guy. All right. Okay. Anybody have any other questions? I've been on here about 35 minutes and I'm about to hop off. So if you've got anything for me, let me know. I've got text messages and emails piling up on me. And my daughter is at, what is it? She's at volleyball practice. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? Spray Mr. Muscle on an excavator. It rolls the grease off. Nice. You're such a great mentor, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Have you ever worked at any factory plants? Yeah, we have. We've got quite a few factories here, and we have gotten into those. Typically not like in the factories on like equipment and whatnot, but it is what But yes, we do get into industrial stuff. That was Bowers, not Powers. I'll check you later, boss. I'm out of here. James, you take care, brother. RPC pressure washing and soft washing. Learned it so much from you. Thank you. Everyone have a great rest of the week. You too, James. Thank you. What chems would you use for stucco with no organic growth? Okay, stucco with no organic growth. Soap and water, a good surfactant built for the industry. And that's what I would use. Let's see. You're welcome. I love these lives. That's why you're the number one of the. Oh, that's sweet, Joey. Love your build of the soft wash manifold, but why does the surfactant proportion keep cracking? Like the little tube, if that's what you're talking about, it's 1/4-inch tube or a 1/4-inch fitting, barb, if you will. And those things, they're any kind of wiggle in, excuse me, in that line is eventually gonna break those. They break all the time. And we used to have these little three-way valves by Banjo, and they're stout, right? They little bolt holes through them, and Banjo makes great products. And but like and in that, oh, shoot, I might even have one here. No, but you would thread in with 1/4-inch barbs, and you could use that to switch your surfactant tank from blah blah blah. Anyway, my guys would break those things nonstop, like every single. I'd roll up to a job and I'd look, and they'd have an extra chemical injector hose tube, in the chemical bucket, as opposed to plumb properly through a bulkhead fitting. And because those things are so, they're so finicky and they break. So I think that's what you're talking about. Let's see. I've seen you guys use the process before. Is it standard to clean flat commercial roofs with surface cleaners? Is there a standard PSI that you have to regulate for that type of roof? Yeah. So you do regulate your pressure. You're by no means using the same amount of pressure on a TPO roof, which is that white membrane, that you would on a concrete or paver or anything else. So we regulate that back. You can do that a number of different ways. You can raise or lower the deck height of your surface cleaner. Some surface cleaners have that, some don't. You can do that at the unloader. You can reduce the pressure coming out. You can also do it with your spray nozzles. So a couple different ways to do that, but you definitely want to be careful because you could cause some damage if you don't know what you're doing. But in scenarios like that, pretty much the chemicals that we are applying are doing the bulk of the work. So it's not a pressure-driven process. It is a chemical-driven process, but that's a great question. Everyone tap the like button before you leave. It definitely helps out the channel. It does. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, it's a proportioner itself doesn't make sense. I expected that the bleach one to crack, but it never cracks. What brand are you using? Because hold on, let me grab something. This This is the Batch Buster, and I can guarantee you that this, let's see, this is not going to crack. Early on, and I don't know which video, I just made a video with this. In fact, we're giving this entire thing away. This is like $1,100, but I'm going to be giving this whole thing away. So you got to go over to that video, watch the video. I can't remember what I said, but I'm going to be giving this away here shortly. But these things are great. And not only, are they set up for 12 volt, 24 volt, you can also use them for gas pumps. These are big boy stuff. And I can't remember, Pentar, I believe is the ones that I originally used, and they're functional for a time. And then they're not, right? They do crack, and you have to be very careful when assembling because, these are, it's plastic, PVC, polypropylene, whatever the hell it is. And they can crack if you over tighten them. So you just got to be very, very careful. Okay. I'm back with another tomato question. Did a house wash, got bleach on tomatoes. Client is complaining about having ate the tomato, then later turned that ate the tomato and it turned. How would you handle this? Okay. The tomato turned fuzzy or the customer turned fuzzy? That's a crazy thing. Client is complaining about having ate the tomato that later turned fuzzy. I'm confused, but I want to get to the bottom of this. But I definitely want to get to the bottom of this. These things are great, by the way. Trailer setup versus truck bed setup. What do you prefer? I like trailers, although we are about to get one of Southeast Soft Wash's skids. And, I've always been a proponent of trailers simply because if the truck breaks down, right? If your truck goes down, then you got this, skid in the back of a truck. Then you got to figure out a truck to, put your skid in. Whereas with a trailer, you just unhook and get another truck, rent a truck, whatever the case is, so you don't lose any time. That's my thought on it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. If it was you earlier one, all black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't buy those. Get something like this. Southeast Soft Wash has these. Um, See you, Mike. Thank you for all the advice. Thank you. Pentar, that's what they are. Exactly. Always very informative. Thank you. Who turned fuzzy? That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. This guy sprayed bleach on some tomatoes and his customer ate them and got fuzzy. So that's some craziness. That's some craziness. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm about to hop off. I appreciate you. Oh, man, we've got a ton of people on here right now, so I probably won't. If you guys have got any questions, please let me know, and I will get to them. Good stuff. All right. Okay. 7-foot trailer. Okay, let's see. Chems, if any downstream diluted Dawn for cleaning a brick and metal building, not really organic, just dirty little Caesar's concrete will get degreaser hydroxide. Chems. I'm for cleaning a brick and metal building, not really organic, just dusty. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be good with that for sure. I love your video, man. They are so informative. I love the way you're so straightforward. I appreciate that. I try to be straightforward. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like the fact that I sit in an office most of the time and I run a business and I'm not out there working all the time. But I think for the most part, most people understand that, that's how some businesses are run. Let's see. We all just showed up late. Yeah. Got 81 people on here. That's weird. 7-foot trailer enough. Yeah, absolutely. Disgrace. What do you do when people don't pay for the work you've done? I just put out a video like that. That doesn't really happen that often. And again, I think that has a lot to do with the customers that you target. The higher end customer probably isn't going to try to shit you out of your money. So, that's one thing. But if somebody does, it's more of a slow pay thing for us. When there's slow pay, I just will, I let it go for a little bit because I'm not, worrying about one job and I don't want to alienate a customer. But if it gets excessive and they're not responding, they're, giving me a bad vibe, then I just threaten the contractor's lien and that normally gets it done. Okay. RPC pressure washing. Can I come work for you? I'm not hiring right now. Disgraced. What do you do? The Dobbin. Hey, great content and good advice. Salute from Spain. Nice. A little Spain love. Cool. Let's drop a like bomb to see if there are any bots. Oh, yeah, there's something wrong because I never get this many people on here. That's funny though. 20 likes, hit it, fellas. A lot of new numbers. Don't forget to like if you're not a bot. And how do bots even work? Like, I don't even get that. Like, what value is there to have like a bot on a freaking pressure washing live that before this had like 45 people on it or something? That's crazy. But whatever. All right. So that's it. 48 minutes. Let's see. Lots of new numbers. I'm trying to start my own window cleaning and pressure washing business. I'm just looking for information about it at the moment. Well, man, you've come to the right place. I try to give you guys as much value as I possibly can. I don't know everything, but I think I know enough to where I can help some people out, help you guys get started, point you in the right direction. And if you need help on like how to do stuff, you can find it out there on the YouTube, but we've also put a lot of great information and a lot of work into a lot of the training courses that we do sell. And again, I am not ashamed by any means about selling a product, right? And anybody that's watching this that is thinking about starting a business or has a business, you guys are selling or you're going to be selling. So don't get mad, right? Anyway, 𝗤𝘂𝘁𝗲𝗜𝗤.com. We've got how to wash. We've got how to get more customers. My marketing framework. A lot of people ask about how to get customers. I put together an entire program on that. We've also got something new that's pretty cool. It's not for everybody. It is very expensive. Most people are not going to be able to afford it. But it's called Exterior Profits, and it is an 8-week one-on-one program with Aaron Parker, Justin Rogers, and myself, where we sit down one-on-one with you, and we go over your business. We walk you through all of the things that you need to do in order to accomplish big success in your business. And at the end of the day, it all goes back to you and what you're willing to implement and put in, because it doesn't matter what I teach you. If you don't do it, if you don't implement it, then it's never going to work. So those are some of the things. If you're new and you need a way to keep track of customers, send professional estimates and invoices and collect payments, go check out 𝗤𝘂IQ at myquoteiq.com. It's also on the Apple and the Google Play Store. So go check that out. We're also giving away a F-150 this month to a premium platinum or ultimate subscriber. So that's just more incentive to get in there and not only organize your business and keep track of your customers, but also have the opportunity to win a freaking truck. So that's really cool too. Okay. Let's see. Hey, buddy, thanks for all the content you put out. I think I struggle with is how do you keep yourself motivated? I just started year 3, and self-motivation and mindset can be hard at times. You ain't lying, brother. It is, mindset and motivation are two things that can be a tremendous burden and can be very stressful and can ruin your business if you don't get a handle on it, right? Self-motivation, I can't help you with that, right? That comes from right here. But mindset, again, you can change your mindset. You have to surround yourself with the right people. You have to surround yourself with mentors that are willing to point you in the right direction and give you good advice, sound advice. You need a support system that's gonna, when you're having a down day, that they're like, hey man, it's gonna be okay. Year 3, dude, year 3, that's probably 2.5 years longer than a lot of people can say that they were able to do this, and just keep pushing. And I promise you, things may seem down at sometimes, but they always get better. When you're down, there's only one place you can go, and that's up. So I don't know if that helps or not, but tough things sometimes when times are tough. I love when you roast the shit out of customers and always give props to the little guys. Yeah, well, what a great name you have. That's funny. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I do enjoy the roast every once in a while. I do have to, I have to hold back, because if I was to actually truly unleash, then I probably would get taken off YouTube. Who knows? When is your next live? I have no idea. I don't plan these things. Like right now, it's 5 o'clock. I'm about to get off. I don't plan these. It's just whenever I get a little time, I get bored, I hop on and I do my thing. I do have a video that I just dropped today, so you guys go check it out. It is good. It is, I can't remember what the title is, something about the secret to a successful pressure washing business. So you guys go check that out, and let me know what you think there. When is your next live? At this point, you might as well leave the live going when you leave, right? 500,000 subs, 200 viewers isn't out of the question. Let's see. I agree with Fast Eddie. You guys should do your live similar to Long Island Audit. Is usually has a premiere time and people can click to wait. I just don't plan enough, right? Like, I should be more strategic, I guess, in my lives. I'm just not. Let's see. You've got some big arms, bro. You definitely bench minivans. I used to be big. I am not big anymore. In 2019, I got sick, and I was in a coma for like 30 days. And before I went in, I weighed like 240, 245. I was jacked, huge. And then after I got out, and like they pump you full of fluids and whatnot, And then I was also like on dialysis, so that all those fluids. But once all that stuff, like I was like 180, 175 or something like that. I looked like a skeleton. It was crazy. But yeah, trying to get back into fighting shape. I agree with Fast Eddie, blah, blah, blah. Fair, not planning needed if it's not your intention. Um, Thanks, buddy. I keep my head up. Some days, weeks are hard. I'm going to work on a better support system. I have 36 5-star reviews and going to keep growing. That's awesome, Tim. Best of luck to you. I realize a truck giveaway is a big attention draw, but some people couldn't really benefit from a course, or some could really benefit funding giveaway. Any chance you could consider a few of those? Yeah, and Greg, we've done a bunch of things. We've given away a couple pressure washing business starter kits from Southeast Soft Wash. We gave away a window cleaning business starter kit from the Window Cleaning Resource. Great guys over there, windowcleaner.com if you need anything over there, window cleaning wise. We gave away a couple MacBooks. We gave away a Ford Ranger with a Southeast Soft Wash skid in the back of it. And now we're giving away a Ford F-150. I think you're right. We've talked about all of these things, and I think it's pretty cool. And so, yeah, Justin and I the whole purpose of 𝗤𝘂cije was to like give back. We've spent a tremendous amount of money building this thing, and a lot of people don't know. They just think like I'm like some jobber asshole that they give a couple bucks to promote their app, and that's not the case. Like, Justin and I built this app. We found the development team. We paid the development team. We are 100% self-funded. And if you guys are familiar with, apps and what it takes to grow one, like, damn, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, which, we're self-funded. And so with all that being said, our purpose was to help people grow their businesses, right? 𝗤𝘂cije will help people grow their businesses. It's going to help people get organized. It's going to help people, look more professional, get paid quicker. You need to know your business analytics. We've got the dashboard. You need to understand how to quote. We've got all that stuff, hourly rate calculators, everything that you need in order to run a successful business. And then we go a step further and we do these giveaways. So we're not opposed to doing any kind of giveaway because, again, it's all about helping and giving back. So, and this is not a sweepstakes. This is a giveaway for our users. We are giving value back to those that get value from us, and we get value from them. So we are very excited to do things like this. And, hell, I will do something like that. And I don't know what it looks like, but thank you. What's your thought on doing jobs for the state? I think it's great. Do you sell merch? Yeah, there's like on some of my videos, I think there's like, some stuff, nothing cool. It's just like, it's stuff that I wear. Love the course, Mike. Should I email a property owner I quoted that I thought I had the job, but when I showed up to get the check building, someone had washed it that morning? Maybe just ask them what happened. I think someone is bottling you for sure. Chat's bugging out for me. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Why should someone choose 𝗤𝘂cije over like market? I'm very proud of 𝗤𝘂cije. I'm proud of what it does. I think that we offer way more value, and I think that we are building things in 𝗤𝘂cije that it would take 3, 4, 5, 6 times as much money to get for what we're offering. Right now we're doing a 3-month 50% off on all of our tiers. So you can get the ultimate package, you can get InstaQuote, you can get customer self-schedule, plus everything else, the 28-point inspection, the mapping tools, everything for like $44 a month, right? There is competing software out there, like something that does what InstaQuote does, right? Where a customer can schedule themselves, and it's literally 3 times as much. So, I think the value's there. I think that, we're definitely the little guy, we're the underdog, and, but I always bet on the underdog. I always want the underdog to win. And, I hope you guys do too. So that's why. Justin looks 18 and 35 at the same time. Just saying. When I first saw him, I was wondering how, and 16-year-old dude, he and I were together a while back, and I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But we'd stopped and we were talking to somebody in my neighborhood, and the lady introduced him as my son, right? And I was like, well, that's messed up. And I'm like, I know I'm old, but it was funny. And then we get back, and Justin and my oldest son, Mike, who's 21, they were sitting at our kitchen bar top, and they were both on their computers doing stuff. And I looked down, I was like, oh, wait a minute, shit. Justin's closer to Mike's age than I'm closer to Justin's age. And it was just made me feel very old. Let's see. Thanks again, Mike. I'm recovering and getting back on my feet. Wishing everyone, man, Greg, I hope you're doing well, bub. What's the furthest you would travel for work? Maybe an hour. Depends. Where did you go to learn about commercial work? I've been only done residential. Throw yourselves to the wolves. Just go out there and get it, right? And then figure it out. Commercial work is not a whole lot different. Kind of the nuances of how to get there and how to find the right people to get the big jobs. That's the difficult part. But the actual, functionality or the labor side of it is relatively simple, right? But you got to know the chemicals, you got to know how to apply them. All of those things come into play. So by no means am I saying that it's it's the same, because residential is certainly different than commercial. But if you can wash, you can wash pretty much anything. I'd love to see you guys add asset tracking similar to maintenance. I'll look into that. All right, botting. It's where someone gives a bunch of bots accounts to crash the live. Oh, that's cool. That means they want to crash me for some reason. Isn't he from Louisiana? Yeah. Does 𝗤𝘂liche integrate with a company's website? It does. InstaQuote does. You can put InstaQuote on your website, and then all of your customers can go there and they can schedule and they can quote themselves. When you first started, did you go door to door or leave flyers? Never went door to door. When I first started, I actually bought the business, existing small business, only commercial work. And so we started in commercial, moved into residential a little bit later. All right, guys, I am out. I've been on an hour. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I think just for giggles, I'm going to leave this thing on and just leave it on. Can you realistically capture all your water from washing driveways? Absolutely not. It's the dumbest shit ever. The Clean Water Act is a joke. All right. Yep, I'm going to leave this thing on. See y'all. I'm going to turn off my mic so you can't hear. Is this thing on? Yep. Nope. See you guys. Yo, someone just said my sound is still on. That's funny. Back to 225. This is ridiculous. Can you guys hear me? That's a trip. Yeah. So my son just pulled up, and then I walked outside. My wife is laying out by the pool, and I get like 3 messages. They're like, dude, your sound's on. They're talking about sniffing farts or something. I was like, what? So I had to come back in. Yeah. So the whole bot thing, look at that. 539 likes, 195 people on. It just doesn't make anyone's. This proportioner. No, I haven't given it away yet. I'm going to do that at the end of the month. But yeah, somebody gets to win this bad boy from 𝗤𝗂𝗂𝗜𝗤𝗂. Yeah, that's the one. So if you guys want to win this, then you have to go over to that one video that I made about the proportioner. You can just search my channel for like proportioner or blend manifold, something like that. George, do I have information on the super pump? Hell yeah, I do. It's badass. But no, that giveaway link had so many people tricked. That was not intentional, Cody. Like that shit was like a complete fluke. Like I didn't know that I can put links in videos because I don't know if it's because I'm verified or because of my channel or whatever, but like, I didn't know. I just said put 𝗤𝗂𝗂𝗜𝗤 soft wash, whatever. But yeah, long story short, they YouTube doesn't allow other people to put links in other people's videos. And so because of that, nobody, whatever. Yeah. This is a good one. But so go over to that video and just put 𝗤𝗂𝗂𝗜𝗤 soft wash in the comment section and you'll be entered to win. Yeah, they know you aren't the bot. Let's see. I guess so. That makes sense. Dude, I did have some bot that was like going and saying that people won stuff and to like message them and then I actually called one of these guys and I spoke with him. He's not American obviously, but yeah, he was trying to pretend to be me and I can't get that out, but I don't know, kind of funny. Okay, so this is funny, man. All these. Okay, I tried so many times I felt like a bot. I love it. Maybe you're going to win. Maybe you're going to win. I don't know. All right. I wonder how many real people are in here. If you're an actual real person, say hi. What is pumped X6? I don't know what that is. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Oh, pump tech. Like, have you tried pump tech? I don't know what pump tech is. I eat the butt. I wish I eat the butt would leave like some comment on one of my videos that would upset me. So then I could make a short format video saying I eat the butt, because that's funny to me. I love that name. Oh, 12-volt with the power of the gas pump. Yeah, I've got one. I've got a 24-volt from 𝗤𝘂cie𝘁𝗲𝗜, and it kicks ass. How to enter the giveaway. George, go to the video about the proportioner and just leave a comment that says 𝗤𝘂cie𝘁𝗲𝗜. I started the fart comment, but I never said anything about sniffing. Sodium hypochlorite farts are the worst. Yeah, you got that right. Who was talking about sniffing farts? That's weird. All right. Well, it's all fun and games when you've got all these fake people in here, but I guess I should shut her down. I don't know. All right. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna lock her down. Will the super pump pull water from a tank or gravity feed? Oh, it'll pull it from a tank. Hell, a 12-volt will pull it from a tank. Right, Cody? Oh, man, I twisted my ankle. All right. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. To all of you real people and to all of the bots, I don't know, later.